everyone, and thank you for joining me here at She Knows Watches. Today we'll be talking about the Zodiac Watch Company. In 1882, Zodiac was founded by Arist Kalum in Le Loc, Switzerland. At the time, the company was named after the founder Arist Kalum until the name Zodiac was registered in 1908. At first, the company specialized in movement and component production, and in 1924, Zodiac launched their first extra flat pocket watch with their caliber 1617. In 1930, they launched their first automatic sports watch. In 1949, they launched the AutoGraphic. This was a self-winding watch with a power reserve gauge, an unbreakable crystal, a radium dial, and it was also water and shock resistant. Quite impressive for the time. In 1954, Zodiac introduced the SeaWolf, which was the world's first purpose-built dive watch to be manufactured and marketed to the masses. Later on, in 1971, Zodiac would release the Super SeaWolf, which had a patented crown and stem system and improved case-back design, which helped to increase the Super SeaWolf's water pressure from a 200-meter rating to a 750 meters. The Super SeaWolf would then be adopted by the U.S. Navy SEALs upon its release, and to date, these dive watches are considered two of the most iconic commercial dive watches in history. An interesting note is that in the late 1960s and early 70s, an American serial killer who was never officially identified operated in the San Francisco area, and he became known as the Zodiac Killer. The serial killer coined his own nickname via a series of taunting letters that he sent to the press and signed using the Zodiac watch symbol. Later in 2007, the ever-popular Zodiac SeaWolf model would be featured in the film Zodiac, which was based on Robert Graysmith's nonfiction book called Zodiac about the serial killer. In both the film and the book, a Zodiac SeaWolf is worn by the murder suspect, who was played by actor John Carroll Lynch in the film. Moving on, in 1968, in the midst of the Swiss quartz crisis, Zodiac released their first Swiss electronic watch, the Dynatron, aka Spacetronic. The electronic watches can be thought of as hybrid calibers. They have a balance, hairspring, and a regulator just like a mechanical caliber, but the main spring is replaced by a battery and an electronic module. In 1969, Zodiac launched what is now known as one of their most celebrated designs, the Astrographic SST. Inspired by the space race and considered to be the watch of the future, the Astrographic had an avant-garde case shape with a mystery dial, featuring a floating minute and hour hand with a small red moon that orbits the dial. It featured the Zodiac Swiss 17 jewel SST, or split-second timing movement, self-winding with an automatic calendar and a push-button date changer. The watch was a departure from the dive watches that they were known for and an emergence into a new innovative territory for the brand. In 1977, Zodiac introduced the world's first LCD watch to obtain the official chronometer certification called the Astro Digit. In 1990, Willy Monnier, formerly of Tag Heuer, purchased the Zodiac brand. This company, though, went bankrupt in November 1997. Then in September 1998, Genender International Inc. purchased the Zodiac inventory, including their trademarks, registrations, and other assets. They discontinued all but two of the 1990s models, leaving only the Super SeaWolf and the Marine Life. Zodiac had a turning point in October of 2001 when Fossil acquired the rights to the Zodiac brand name for approximately $4.7 million for use in connection with their watches, clocks, and other timekeeping devices. Just 1 year later, in April of 2002, the new Zodiac line was reintroduced at Basel World Watch Show in Switzerland. However, the notable SeaWolf model was missing for the first time in 50 years. Later on in February 2010, Fossil Inc. launched the ZMX line, Zodiac Mission Extreme, and these watches were meant to reflect a new segment of sports and outdoor enthusiasts. In 2014, Fossil reimagined the Zodiac SeaDragon and Astrographic by launching a heritage line in an attempt to revive some of the Zodiac classics. This launch did fairly well, especially with the redesigned SeaDragon with dials in both green and blue. In February 2015 marked the return of the brand's SeaWolf model. They reissued a vintage-inspired versions of the 1954 model in 2 editions, the Skin Diver and Diver. Since the depth rating on the new version of the SeaWolf was the same as the original at 200 meters, the technical innovation here came with the watch's automatic movement, STP 111, housing 26 joules and a 44-hour power reserve. In 2016, they relaunched the Super SeaWolf 68, which was inspired by the Super SeaWolf originally created in the 70s. The case was an elongated tonneau shape and 44 millimeters wide, 50 millimeters long, and 17 millimeters thick. Is also equipped with the STP 111 automatic movement. Now, in 2019, Zodiac is relaunching the Astrographic in honor of its 50th anniversary, which also happens to be the 50th anniversary of the American moon landing. According to TJ McKnight, who is director of the brand for Zodiac, the new Astrographic is a unique limited edition inspired by the next giant leap for humankind, the exploration of Mars. The new model still features suspended hour and minute markers that stimulate 2 revolving satellites in space, while the second hand is designed as a red dot to represent the iconic red planet. The new Astrographic is strictly limited to only 182 pieces. Zodiac is a small batch facility in Switzerland, and they desire to make small pieces that collectors can get excited about and that add value to their collection. The Astrographic LE is available in 2 versions, one in steel with a blue dial and one in gold PVD with a gold dial, which are both limited to 182 pieces. The case, 40 by 43 millimeters, is 10 millimeters thick with a 44-hour power reserve. They are both powered by the STP automatic movement, which stands for Swiss Technology Production, and this is Fossil Group's secret weapon. They opened in around 2008, and they are wholly owned by the Fossil Group. STP produces mechanical movements for both Fossil watches as well as a host of undisclosed third-party manufacturers. Today, Zodiac focuses mainly on their iconic signatures such as the Astrographic, SeaWolf, Super SeaWolf, and the SeaDragon collections. They're committed to re-establishing an innovative, bold, enriched brand for the future watch collectors of the world, and to design authentic, expressive icons with a historic story and a futuristic point of view. Personally, I am infatuated with this brand, and I am looking to add both the SeaWolf and the Astrographic to my collection. I will be sure to upload a video with a review of either one when I make that happen. Thank you so much for viewing my video. Please give me some feedback and let me know what other videos and brands you would like to hear about next. Thank you. Have a good day.